Yes, my people, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. Like I said before, we're back again. This one, another one from our brother, Mr. Stephen Iremato. Yes, make una join us. For there with us. Share. We are here. Let's do this together, my people. How you guys doing? Yeah, it seems to be a busy day for us today. But we are just trying to take it one after the other. Thank you, my good people. How you guys doing today? Happy Wednesday, happy new week, happy new month. I still call it happy new week because today is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to you all. Thank you very much. Help us to share this video. I appreciate every one of you. God bless you all. Thank you. Let's listen to our brother, Mr. Stephen Iremato.
I will try to make it very short, the video tonight. I want to say a very big thank you to every one of you that have been supporting us in this struggle, to make Edo a better place. Many of you have been supporting us by all means possible. I want to say a very, very big thank you to you guys. I want to say a very big thank you to Mommy of all Mommy Diaspora. I want to say a very big thank you to Israel Semota. I want to say a very big thank you to Lefties Amwawosa, who is always on the move, going from one station to another to give us updates of what is happening. I want to say a very big thank you to one of our sisters in Sweden, Sister Maria, if I'm not mistaken. A very big thank you to you. I want to say a very big thank you to Elvis Oniedegin, and who else again? All of you that are actually supporting this move. A very big thank you to you guys, all of you that are in the diaspora. Now today I want to talk a little bit to us. Please, I want Elvis to make sure that this video gets out as soon as possible, sir. This is very, very important. I've been on ground for some time now. I've studied the terrain a little bit more than usual, because I normally come in 3 weeks, 1 month, 6 months. 1 month, 6 weeks, I'm back. But in this one, I decided, okay, let me take some time off from the regular schedule in Europe, and let me see how our country is. I know many of us will say, I don't want to come back home, I'm tired of this country, the country they shade, things are not working in, and all blah 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 blah. Yeah, that's your opinion, and your opinion cannot be questioned by anyone, because you have a right to your own personal opinion. But to those of us who actually love our country, no matter who it is, home is home. There is no place like home. Like I've said to so very many people, where we live today in the Western world is not our home. We are strangers. I repeat the word, we are strangers. And because we are strangers, we can never be accepted holistically. Yes, the law might have been really keeping us there, but some of us know deep down in us that there are some racial discriminations between us and the original owner of the land as we speak today. Now, having said that, I remember many years back when I was living in this country, I had something at the back of my mind. Where was I living? I wanted a better life for me, my family, and my community. And I remembered my plan was to spend a minimum of 10 years to return back home and invest in my country. But unfortunately, our plans didn't actually go the way we expected to go. We stayed longer than necessary. Okay, so I'm not saying you living abroad is wrong. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you not coming home is not okay. No, I'm not saying that. But I am saying today, the Western world that we live in was actually run by diasporas. I'm not joking right now. I live in Sweden. I'm going to use Sweden as an example to actually buttress this very particular point. In the early 90s, no, in the early 19th century, Sweden was one of the poorest states, poorest country in Europe. Sweden, Finland, Norway, Denmark, they were one country. Yeah, they were one country. They were under the Scandinavia. They were actually the Scandinavians. It was after some time they began to break away into different parts that now make up that 4 countries today that make up Scandinavia. Why did not make Sweden to be the capital of Scandinavia? Because Sweden was actually like a big brother to Denmark, Finland, and Norway. At this time, they were really poor. The poverty rate in Sweden that I live today was so high. It was so high that the Swedish were traveling to the United Kingdom and to the US for prostitution. There was high rate of migration from Sweden into America and United Kingdom. Okay, guys? High rate. Because of the level of poverty in the nation. Now, when many of them have succeeded in making money, they relocated back to develop their own nation. Because they know no place like home. What some of us are doing today, we are taking a risk. I, in particular, am taking a very big risk. Returning back home to put my hard-earned money into Edo State economy. You guys know, I might lose all. I might lose all. I might return back to Sweden broke. I might. Based on the arch economic policies of Nigeria. I might also return back to become a multimillionaire. So, it not depends on how I manage the little resources that I have and how I've been able to make it workable in this climb. Okay, guys? Now, diaspora vibes or whatever you call your name. What is the difference between Izeyamu and Obaseki? You don't know Izeyamu as many of us know Izeyamu, my brother. You don't know him as many of us know him. I live behind his house. So you don't know him as we do. So guys, stay clear. Policy is over right now. Obaseki is not doing bad. One thing you guys don't understand is this. Politics is over. Election is over. We are not into governance. And in every government, you have to get it very clear. I don't know your name. You have to get it very clear, my brother. In every government, the sincere people who actually support a government based on principles, we call out the government when things are not working. It's as simple as ABC. So it is people like your type who are political sycophants that will think even when my principal is not doing well, I will not tell him. This is where the Nigerian politics today are actually making a lot of blunders and mistakes. Okay? So, Obaseki made us a promise. And I have to tackle him on every promise he made to us. To make sure that he fulfills every single of what he said during his campaign. That is our job. We supported him to win. We must also remind him of what he told us why he came to our wards or local government. That is the sincerity of a true compatriot or a true comrade. Not one who thinks of what is going to benefit from the government and will not want to tell the government the fact even when the government is wrong. This is where the likes of you actually fell into, my brother. So you think supporting the government and the government is not doing as much as we expected him to have done, we should keep quiet because we supported him. Yes, Ogeleba, it is complete. The guy is not doing so bad, but we want him to do more. So we are pushing him to do more, to make Edo a better place for all to live in. So the difference between us who supported Obaseki and those that supported Zayamu is this: you guys are still in the electionary period, whereas we are now in the post-election. We are now in the era of governance. Okay, so that is different, guys. So I do not really want to talk about politics right now. I want to talk about how we can make our state a better place to be. So in my very particular war, I educate people. Okay? So Obaseki is doing what he needs to do, but we want him to do more for the betterment of Edo people. Not for selfish interest, not for some of you wishing him to fail because you want to make a political correction. Okay? If he fails today, I said it before, Edo failed. Not Obaseki. He will leave. Oshomole is gone. Lucky Benedict is gone. They messed up, but yet nobody talks about it anymore. We will be the one that are going to bear the bond of what is happening in Edo State and in Nigeria in general. Okay? We'll continue to support Obaseki until he does the right thing. Sorry, guys. So, as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by these diaspora vibes. Now, they went out, they came back with their resources and joined the government to build up a formidable economy. Today, the Swedish economy is one of the most strongest economy in the whole of Europe. During the first, economic meltdown, it never affected Sweden. Even in this very crisis of COVID-19, many economies were shattered, but the economy still remains strong. Why? The people that left, went to UK and other parts of the world, they came back with the idea that they took from those people to use in building up their economy. Edolas are the most traveled set of people in Nigeria. Despite we are traveling out because of economic situation, we should also have at the back of our minds that we are also a representative of our people. Having succeeded in all spheres of lives, I think we as a people should also start thinking of coming home to join hands with the existing government and build a home that we will call our home. Okay, guys? This is becoming very, very important today. I know few of us who are here today who are actually speaking up. Our voices may not be so loud because we are just, a lone voice in the wilderness. But if we get more people who's going to join us in this cry, I believe something new will start happening. I've been around. The business environment is actually good, but we have a problem with the Nigerian setting, particularly in Edo State, the unionism. I have constantly watched the rate at which prices are increasing today is as a result of the unions. So if we have more of the diasporans who can be able to do much of financial, bargain comes up to join in the fight, we'll be able to bring down some of these unions to their knees. I run a poultry farm, as you all know. A mini commercial one, for that matter. It's about a 10,000 capacity poultry. Okay, guys? Now, and you know what it is, to buy feed, to feed them, 200 bears eat one bag of poultry feed. And as of today, one bag of layer is about 5,300 as of today. It has been increased on hybrid. Then 5,005 on, top. Okay, guys? Now, few days ago, about 4 days ago, I bought for 5,200. Then when the one I bought got exhausted, I went to my suppliers. I called him, okay, please, can I get, another, about 100 bags or so? And he told me the price has increased. You just increased it 4 days ago. No notice, nothing whatsoever. This is where we want the government to start coming in. Unions were actually created in order to help us, to stabilize the rate of increment, indiscriminate increment to goods and services. But today, the union are actually the ones who is now doing more of the increment than the usual. They take so much from the sellers, so the seller has no other choice than for them to now increase and put their burden on the final consumers. We need more of the diasporas to come back home and help in the reawakening and the setting of a stable economy in Edo State. The government of Enoga Sabaseki can't do it alone. The only thing I am asking the governor to do for us is to give us security and provide for us a constant electricity power. At least, if not in every area, it can map out some areas whereby we can be able to do our business like we have in the Edo Hub. It can create a really 50 hectares of land, create some really good, really good, amenities there that can help the diasporans to come back home and invest. If you think you're going to stay abroad all your life and think the economy of those people is going to be the way it is, please go ask the people that lives in Greece, Spain, and Italy. They'll give you a very good answer and example. And if you think it's just easy, go ask those people who have crossed over 60 years and above, that have retired, that couldn't do anything while they were at your age. Okay, guys, we all must join hands together to make the state a better place. Not for Obaseki, we're going to be 4 years away or 3 years away, it's gone. The state belongs to us, and we'll continue to do everything to make Edo State a better place to be. I know what I'm talking about. Many of you might not believe this, but this is the actual fact of the matter. It's not about what you think. It's not about the hatred you have for Obaseki. It's not about the hatred you have for the last election, because we lost, that some of us actually lost. It has gone beyond that. This is reality. This is a time to fix the truth. This is a time to face the reality that is on ground. We all must join our hands together and make the state a better place to be. Yes, like I said before, Edo is not moving the way we expect him to be. There have been a lot of delays. And I have called out the governor on several occasions on this part. And I know one of the reasons why is the delay in setting up his executives. Every great man needs a lieutenant, needs an assistant. And I've called him out to do the needful and constitute his ESCO so that the state can move up a little bit rapidly than it is today. That I've done, that I've called out on many occasions. I've also gave advices on the way forward based on my little understanding of how things are happening. Okay, guys? So, if you are a diasporan and you are afraid of actually doing the needful based on because of people are advising you that Edo State is not functioning, bros, I want to advise you to come home. Let me also shock you a little bit, guys. Do you know the estate developer in Edo State today, 70% of them are Yorubas? The estate developer in this state today, 70% of those people are actually Yorubas. You guys cry wolves. You come on social media here and say, our people are selling our lands for foreigners. That very soon we'll have a Sariki, we have a Sultan, we have an Oni, we have an Alafin, wherever in Edo State. But you guys have refused. Some of you, not all, some of you have refused to think home, to think Edo. And Edo needs to develop. So if you refuse to develop Edo, then our brothers within the south, even from the north, will buy your land, your ancestral land, develop it, and become an Ojonwere. This is simple, guys. You can argue that with the best. If you feel, because I read a place whereby somebody said they should stop selling land for foreigners. Why would they? If you refuse to develop Edo because of the hatred you have for Obaseki, if you refuse to open a company in Edo State because you lost an election, because you never supported Obaseki, and those of us that supported Obaseki are now evils, then brother, when the foreigner who actually love Obaseki decide to come in and invest in our lands, a time will come, you, who is an indigenous child of the state, will become a stranger in your own state. Go to Benin, go to Esanland, go to Auchi. Most of our lands are being bought by our brothers surrounding Edo State. These are facts. So the best is for us to throw away sentiments. The best for us to throw away this hatred that we have developed as a result of the last election. Election is over. This is time to govern. We have a governor now who is the governor of all of us, both the PDP, the ACC, the AAC, the APC, or whatever it is. That his name is Governor Obaseki. He's our governor, and we must support him for the betterment of the Edo people. If Izeyemo had won, I would still be here talking, saying those that I need to tell him for a better Edo. I would not say because Izeyemo failed, or because Izeyemo won now, I will pray that Izeyemo should fail so that I can blame the people who supported him. That is not politics. That is where you guys are actually making mistakes, guys. Politics has gone beyond hatred. During the electionary period, we are divided based on our conviction. The moment that is done, we will now have to make the bridge, come together as a people, and support the development of our state. If our state is developed, you will benefit. Your family will benefit. My family will benefit, and I will benefit. Some of you who praise that Obaseki should actually look, not succeed today should think you have family at home. If your mother is not here, your father is not here, maybe you have an uncle, you have an auntie, you have a niece, you have a cousin, you have a nephew, you have extended families living in Edo today, who will also be affected by the failed policies, if there is any, of the government of the day. So you see the reason why we all must always come out to tell the government the truth at this point in time. For him to succeed for us, so we as a people can be a better and a more well-organized set of people. So me calling out the Edos to come home and invest is as a result of my love for my state. I am not political. I've gone beyond this level of political whatever. I am now a guy who believes Edo first, Edo second, Edo last. My first allegiance is to my state, even before the state where or the country where I came from. Okay. Ebbe, no Sakare, it's like you're not listening to what I'm saying. It is your Edo people who are crying that the Yorubas are buying our land from them. If you don't understand what I'm saying, you ask questions. It is your own Edo brothers that are crying today that the communities are selling our properties to the Yorubas or to other tribes that are not from Edo. They're the ones crying, bros. Not me saying it. I'm telling you what they are saying. So you should stop crying when you have refused to invest in your own state. So people need to come and invest here. Okay? People need to come and invest here. So if you refuse to come and invest, then our sisters and brothers will come here and invest. Okay? Listen, there's nothing like deceived diasporans. You guys sometimes you don't even understand what is politics. That's the problem. Are you in Benin? I've been in Benin for 9 months now. Are you here in Benin City today? Let me take you around what is actually happening in Benin. Let me take you around what is actually happening in Benin. Between Izeyamu and Obaseki, today Obaseki still remains the best. I can show you over 18 hectares of land that Izeyamu have bought since Lucky's time. Is underdeveloped. If you can manage your own business, then how can you manage business of other person? So guy, I'm not gonna forget. Election is over. Nothing is happening. Obaseki is doing his best, but his best is not what we want. We want what will make Edo move forward. That's the difference. And as human beings, we all have our shortcomings, guys. We should take away sentiment. Election is over. You guys lost. Just accept that very fact that you've lost. Let the fact get into it that yes, the election is over. We lost the election. Get prepared for the next one. And let's help the government in power today to do the needful. So if you guys think, okay, because you guys lost, is there even that I've lost today? It's even still going out. President Obaseki, the day they went to go and do vaccine in his church, he was thanking the government for what he's doing. So this because it's politics, they know how to play their games. But we the followers, sometimes we think as if we are smarter than these guys. These guys, they sit behind. You all know when Buhari's son wedded, Atiku was there. Jonathan was there. Every of these politicians, they were there, they sat there. So bros, make una forget una grievances with Obaseki. Let's make Edo a more better place. Bros, you are the one that is saying trash now. You are not able to get. If you don't know what I'm saying, please get off my wall before I block you. Because I hate people that don't want to listen. You just want to talk because you lost. If you lost an election, you've lost an election, and that's it. If you don't want to listen to me, please get off my wall before I get blocked. I block you. I don't do this often, but I hate people that don't want to listen and just talk trash. You're the one that is saying trash. I'm telling the people how we can join us to build our state. The state where you stay in abroad there, who actually holds the business you work in? Does it belong to the government? Why are we so sentimental over everything we do? You guys lost woefully, and you're going to lose again. And I said it before. If they bring Obaseki and Izeyamu again, I'm going to support Obaseki as again over Izeyamu. Okay? If they bring the two again, I'm going to support Obaseki over Izeyamu. So that is clear. I know both of them very well. You don't know Izeyamu as much as I do. So bros, pack well. Sorry guys, I need to block that idiot. He's a moron. Okay? Sorry guys, I don't normally do this, but when a guy is being stupid, then what we need to do is to get him out of your wall. Sorry guys, I have to use some very foul languages here. Okay? I'm a very realistic person, and I told you guys during the election, if you support a candidate and the candidate is not working for you, all you need to do is to tell him where he's making mistakes. We all run businesses. Some of these people have not even worked in their life. That's why they don't understand how business works. I have been a businessman at a very tender age. So I understood some of these things that Obaseki might be going through today. Yes, Obaseki might be a little bit very stiff in his decisions. Obaseki might feel maybe he's the most intelligent guy around. Yeah, everybody has that pride. Obaseki might make some decision believing it's going to work for him. And let me tell you guys, running your company and running a public company is not the same. It's not the same. They are two different things entirely. But some of these people don't actually know how to differentiate a company and the one be run for the purpose of the general public. I don't say it's not run for profit reason. Edo State is run more like a supporting team. That's how countries have been run. So because of that, they are not profit, conscious in their dealings. But the welfare of the people is their paramount well-being. Whereas when you are running a company, your aim and objective is how to make profit. So we must understand how this works, guys. So, sorry guys, this very guy, this very idiotic enemy called Ebe Nosakare actually took me away from my talk. What I was saying tonight is this, guys. We need to put our hands together and make the state work. The government can't do that all by himself. We are smart. Some of us, not all. So many of these people here today, they don't actually know anything. Some of us are smart. We lived outside this country. We have actually learned the ways of these people. The way they work, the way they think, the way they do things. We've learned their ways. So that helps us to actually understand how things are working there. Okay? Number 3, we also have the financial capability compared to those people living in Nigeria that can invest in small-scale businesses that are profitable, that will help in building the economy to a very sustainable height. Many of these people here, guys, they live in abroad. They've not been home. Some of them have not even come home for years because they don't have what it takes to come home. So if they even come home, they come and spend 3 weeks and return back. But I have been here now for close to 9 months. I've seen what is on ground. Then I can actually give, a clear, vivid explanation of what we can do to better the laws of the Edos, both at home and in diaspora. Edo State, as I speak to you today, is a business and investment center where you can actually make so much money if you invest right. Like I said now, when that guy was talking, which he does not actually know what he was talking about, do you know today? I met a guy yesterday. He's a Yoruba guy. Okay? He has, in one community, he has about 4,000 plus of land. In another community, he has about 3,000 plus of land. In another community, he has about 2,500 plus of land that is using for his estate business. A Yoruba guy, not a Benin guy now. So if our brothers here, they will come here and said, Obaseki is their problem. Obaseki has nothing to do with you guys. Okay? So this guy buys this land, sometimes very cheap. Sometimes he just give the village a transformer and they'll give him nearly half of the village to develop. So they give the transformer, give the bowl, which is not even up to 30 million naira or 40 million. Then they will give him a land that worth over 100 million. in exchange for what you give to them. Strategy. That's what I'm talking about. Listen, guys. Listen. I'm not here to brag. Okay, you guys know me. I think I have one of my brother here. One of my brother is here right now. What is his name? Let me check him. I think I have one of my brother here. Brasvesta is here. Brasvesta is here and is watching me. He knows me very well. Brasvesta, if you are here, beg, you write something on that. Thank you, Sonny. Hey, Noma. God bless you, sir. That's what I'm saying now. Some people are just talking anyhow here. So, guys, I'm not bragging. I came home since this period of time running around. I have a farm now. You can check it on Facebook, Scandia Crystal Farms at Obage. I run a movie industry right now. Standard Crystal movies. I've shot two movies. Nollywood class, not just movie, Nollywood class movie. I'm also an estate developer. Okay, I bought some lands right now, and so I'm also going to an MOU with another company very soon to get 1,000 plus of land to join to the ones that I had, to kick off my estate. Okay, called the Stockholm City Estate. That's I named after the city where I live. Now, I'm also into construction right now. If you also go to Scandal Crystal Farms, you're going to see some of the job we've done, some of the construction work we've done, and I'm also into dealing on interiors, first class interiors. If you also go to my wall on Scandal Crystal Farm, you're going to see there, you're going to have beautiful, WCs, gold plated ones, everything you need customized for you. I'm not saying this right now to raise my morale, okay, guys, but I'm saying this is what you can do here in Nigeria with little or no money. Like I said, one of my brothers is here who knows me very well. Back in Sweden, Sylvester is watching me right now, so you know what I'm talking about. He knows me. He knows that I'm not this super rich guy. I'm not this guy who has money. No, there's an opportunity in this country that can take you to the next level. Okay, these are just fact of the matter there. So when people who do not actually think for a better Edo, it's only playing politics with everything, we make some of us to lose our love for our state, and at the same time we lose an opportunity of becoming what we need to become. Then other people coming in will start taking over our lands, selling it to us. To us. Many of us today buy lands from these guys who went to the villages and buy off a village. Then we, the adults, now buy from them. I'm not saying it's wrong, but we can also put our heads together and start up something gigantic of such nature that can help us into the near future. That is what I'm trying to say right now, guys. So, me when I talk, I'm not talking based on I am begging anyone for money, or I'm asking you to, oh, you must come home. No, I don't give a hoot about that. But I'm saying we all must join hands. Lagos today is being developed by Lagosians and the Yoruba race. If we say Edo is the heartbeat of the Niger Delta, and we are the most traveled set of people, Edo North, Edo South, Edo Central, we are the most traveled set of people. Why can we use that privilege, that opportunity that we have to actually develop our state by investing massively on things that will take our states to the next level? I involved myself in one of these business query, they grind these stones, from down Bilauchi side. Okay, for some time. Where they grind it, where they use it to make, animal feed. They use it to make ties. They used to make glass. They used to make iron ore and all these many things like that. Okay, I was in it. I've left that line of business right now because it was stressful for me, but there was little money in it. Every trip is about 800,000. No, 600,000 every trip, and each of the trip I was making 50,000. Each of the trip I was making 50,000. I did it for how much did I make? Oh, I made some good amount of money. Some good amount of money, guys. Okay, so these are some of the things that are there that we need to start coming home. Other people are taking over the space that we have. Investing massively in Edo State. Investing massively in our state. It is a welcome development. But we who are in diaspora should also come and invest home. Let's join hands together to build this state to an enviable height. Let's throw away policies of bitterness. During election, we have different ideas. During elections, we have a camp. But after elections, we merge camps and have one state. This is the first time people lost election and they are crying after 1 year. It's so disheartening, guys. The first time that people lost election and they are crying after 1 year. The people that supported Buhari today, they are still, most of them are against Buhari now. Do you know Melai, Saraki, Tabua? Many of these people supported Buhari in 2015. Today Bakari, Patutomi, Wole Soyinka, name them. All this, but today they are not. People are not saying shut up. No, they supported it because they believed it was the best at that point in time. And the truth of the matter is this, guys. I live home. Some of these people, what they see, if Edo was hot, the way they claim to be, I would have returned back. When I cry that persecution is not a law, it is because the Fulani are marching into our state from neighboring states where the law are being enacted. So we don't want to have a crisis in our hand. That's why we are calling on him to enact a law to save us from the doom that's about to befall us. So that has nothing to do with development. That has nothing to do with the strategy of its operation. They are two different things. So if people don't understand what government is all about, let us teach you. We know the government of today had little or no power when it comes to security. We all know that. We should not try to play with the emotion of the people or for political correctness. Even in Ondo and other southwest and southeast states that they have enacted these laws, the laws is not actually functioning. The cattle herders are still disregarding those laws. They still move around their streets. They still rape their women and kill their women. You heard what happened in Ondo, Oyo, and other parts of the West. So, the idea, what was it, and not also that this will not become the eating place for this group of people. So they will not create this place to become a menace. So if I say let us come back here and support the government of the day, it is for the betterment of us all. It is only in Nigeria or in Africa that We wish our government to fail in order for us to make a point. It's only here. It's only in this place that we wish our government, oh, your wish is going to fail. So that we'll say, did I not tell you? It's quite painful. No economies, guys, survives without the input of private businessmen. I repeat, no economy survives without the input of private businessmen. And I can tell you categorically clear from here that in the countries where I live in, also in Italy that I know, and in Spain, 80% of the companies in these countries belong to the government, belongs to the individuals, not the government. Only what the government does is to create an enabling environment for investors to come in and invest into the economy. That is what the government do. The government cannot create jobs for everybody. No country does that. So when this country you talk about today, like Italy, I think there are about 40 million people. Sweden is 10 million. Finland, I think Finland is about 5 million. Norway is about 5 million. Denmark is about 7 million. So if you put Italy with the whole of Scandinavia put together, it's not up to half of Nigerian population. But yet, 80% of the companies functioning in that country belongs to private individuals, not the government. We should throw away policies of hatred and embrace reality if we must survive. Enough of I lose the election, you start banding and praying that the man who the other people supported should lose. That when he loses, you will say, did I not tell you? We will continually to live in darkness, guys. My support for Obaseki remains because it was a choice that we need to make at that point in time. And I've told you guys twice the reason why Obaseki, I supported Obaseki. One, it was a choice of the Edo people. Two, it was two evils. They wanted to choose one. We have no choice. They will choose the lesser evil. Number three, we decided, the Edos, which I represent, I belong to, decided to make our choice by ourselves, not some selected individuals deciding for us. Those of you were actually following Izeyamu that time. We told him to remain in PDP. I personally wrote him through his aid, and I told him, sir, remain in PDP, don't go to APC. You will win this election. He said Oshomole had a key to the government house. Oshomole was the one that made Obaseki a governor, so Oshomole is going to make him a governor. We told him the Edo have grown beyond that. He refused to listen. Then when that become the dictates, the decision of some few elements who call themselves the principalities and powers of Edo politics, then the Edo people decided to say, no, we are making our choice by ourselves, and we will be held liable to every choice that we make, whether good or bad. If Obaseki fails us, come 2024, we're going to make a choice again until we get the right person. And maybe in 2024, we're going to make a choice from the diaspora. No more part of these people who live in Nigeria. Maybe then we'll be able to make a distinct statement and see if the that come from diaspora can be able to make something out of nothing. That is where we are today, and that's where we are going to stand, guys. I will support Obaseki if the two choices is POI and GGO. GGO will still take my support over again. That's the truth, guys. Apart from politics, apart from all that said and done, Obaseki is not doing bad. Yes. But my take is he needs to act when the need arises. He needs to take decisions swiftly, particularly when it comes to security of lives and property of his people. That is my worries. That is my take. The little things he had done that have stood against was the tyrannical statement about the vaccine and the insecurity as a result of him not, sending a bill to the State House of Assembly to enact a ban on open grazing. So that these are the 2 points, the two times I've actually come hard on him, and I made it clear to him that this is not what we, the Edo people, voted for him for. Well, look at what the Metiala are saying there. That they're going to take the land forcefully from us. None of these guys here who comes every day and rant on Obaseki had anything to say. Is Obaseki the owner of Edo State? The answer is no. He has 4 years. After 4 years, he's gone. Then if the Fulani invade us today, we and our parents will bear the bond of the actions of these people. So that's why we all must support the government of the day, whether PDP or APC, to make Edo a workable state. Okay, guys. I supported Obaseki in Zeyamu in 2016. Okay, I was against Obaseki from 2017 till 2018 before I came to Nigeria. Many of you were not on Facebook as at that time. I fought alongside Mega Comrade Amigo. Ask him, he knows me very well. When the time came for me to say, okay, I came and saw that he was doing something. I said, this guy is doing something now. Then I stopped fighting him. I don't play politics of blindness. I stand on the path of truth. If I support you today, you start misbehaving tomorrow, I'll be the first to take the hammer and hit on you. That's who I am. Do the same thing to me. We'll make this state a more better place for all of us to live in. Not this attitude of us, you find a way to destroy your brother, all because you are not in support. Those people that support them are stupid. No, that's wrong. Everyone has their choice. We have Trump, we have Biden. Many of the Biden supporters today are already attacking Biden over some of the mistakes he has made. Does that make Biden a bad guy? They says no. That's politics for you. We must continually engaging our representative in a robust discussion like what I'm doing. This actually makes me a more matured political animal than many of you. I tell you where you did what is right and where you did what is wrong. Doesn't matter, because I supported you, I will not hide and said no, it's okay, everything is doing is right. That is political jobbers, political sacrifice. People who are actually benefiting, eating from the crumbs that fell from the table of the political warriors and gladiators of Edo State. I'm not part of those people. I'm a free ranger, one who believes in truth, justice, equity, and fairness. So I must always say it the way it is, despite it might not be okay with some of us. In conclusion to this video, I want to also appeal again to our people in diaspora. Start thinking home. Start thinking home. We are going to have a state. that we think is going to be workable. So my advice to you guys is this: start taking home. Let's join hands together. Let's develop this state. Not just because of the government, also because of your personal financial freedom. Because the Edo is a virgin land. Edo is a virgin land. I know what I'm talking about. I'm here right now. The way people are moving into the state massively will beat your wildest imagination, guys. We are actually the one that is not developing our state. People are coming in, developing our state massively. If you go to along the Sapele Road right now, even up to Olobo, which is near the boundary between Edo and Delta, is already developed. There's no community, there's no village anymore along the Sapele Road axis. I'm telling you. If you go to along the airport road axis also, if not because of the Oba River on the one side, the right hand side, if you are coming from airport road, the right hand side after the river, after Oba River, the right hand side down is already developed. Yes, guys. Those of you living in Edo will know what I'm talking about now. If you go to a Kenwa Road, right from Asoro down to Ewotubu, down past Obagate, past Igbobi, down, they are already developed. They are now cities. Edo is moving massively, developing. I know who are those who developing today. They are our brothers around the state. And one of the most, I repeat, one of the most lucrative business in the world today is landed properties. I'm going to advise you guys, for your own good, one of the most lucrative business today is landed property. And thank God for Obasanjo's government that came out with cheap CFO that you guys can take advantage of. Do land verifications. If it's genuine, buy the land, survey the land, and CFO it. It is for life. Nobody can be able to encroach into a land with a CFO. If they do, they just build you a house free of charge. Farming today is one of the most lucrative business in this state. Farming is something that you will do and never regret. Get involved into farming. If you need an idea, get across to me. I can help you out. It's one hell of a business that is so lucrative today. You get the money in days, daily contributions. I'm telling you the fact, guys. Another business that is, like I said before, is landed properties, real estate. Get involved. Use the little resources you are having there. Invest and secure. See the word now? Invest and secure. Don't sit abroad. I've been there for over 2 decades, guys. So I've understood the old terminology about how it works there. And I've returned back home to tell you guys that you have more prospect here than there. I'm very frank to you. There's a guy we bought some lands from. You know how much they buy the land? In 2012, 15,000 naira per plot. 15,000 naira per plot. Today they are selling the land for 400,000 per plot. 15,000 naira per plot to 400,000 naira per plot. On the inside, then on the near main road, they sell for 1 million naira. They bought it for 15,000 naira. So between 2012 and now, it's about 11 years. I mean, about 9 years. You see how much these guys would have made. They bought half of a village. So multiply that The number of plots there times 400,000. These guys are already multi-millionaires just selling their lands alone. And as the time goes, the land appreciates. Another good business I wanted to go into. Farming, landed properties is one aspect that you can never ever regret. Let's come home. Let's join hands together. Let's develop the state so we can also develop our finances. We talk about stopping crime. You can't stop crime when there is nothing for these guys to do. It's the truth, guys. Don't listen to these people. They are losers. Losers will always cry. But let us join hands together and make Edo a better place. Not for Obaseki, not for us. For us. Edo must be great again. Let's join hands to make Edo great. God bless you guys for always coming whenever I call. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you very much, guys. I'll be leaving now. If you need any assistance of whatsoever, get across to us. Get across to me, DM me on my messenger, and I will give you a quick response. Okay, I'm going to assure you this. I'm a member of the CCE. This is Concerned Citizens of Edo State. We're actually fighting against land grabbing in Edo. I'm a strong member. I'm actually the coordinator general of Sweden and the entire Scandinavia. So what we do now is, if you want to buy property today and you elected us, we help you to do investigation to be very sure that the property you are buying, they are legitimate. Okay, that's what we do. That's what we do. So that you're not going to lose your money if they know that CCE is actually concerned in the sales of that land. Then you do all the necessary paperwork, do your survey, do your CFO. That it's as good as done. Then you cannot go and start investing on that plot of land. Okay, guys? Many people in Amaba a few years ago, they bought land for 1,800,000, but today lands are now being sold 550 in Amaba today sold for close to 5-6 million naira. Those who bought land then when they were selling for 300-400,000 today, if they have so much, if they have potential of buying so much land today, these guys are going to be multi-millionaires. That is the truth, guys.
All right, my people. Yes, once again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. We don't have enough time to stay here because we have another video for you straight away. Please, you guys, I want you guys to join us in the next at least a maximum 10 minutes. We are coming back again. This one at the matter will concern our two Edo brothers, Abat Obaze versus Ebo Stone. As you know, say some wuru they go on for inside the social media. You know, we don't know what they happen, but we they come more can talk about that one. You know, so make una join us for the next video for the matter we concern about Obaze and Ebo Stone. I appreciate every one of you for joining us. Please share this video, give us some thumbs up on this particular video. I appreciate every one of you. Osayo Sifo, I see you right there. I hear you. In fact, I may hear you pass. So I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. Felicia Osahon, I see you right there. Israel Semuta, I see you right there. Dewale James, I see you right there. Destiny's Child, I see you there. Rose Benazaka, I see you right there. Thank you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. Jennifer, I see you as well. June Obaseki, I see you. Many of you are there. Yeah? DKKC TV day there. DKKC TV, I don't miss you, not be small. I never see you for a while. Good to see you back again here. Thank you, my good people. I appreciate you now. Osagbovo Okonga, I see you right there. Don't lie, watch. I see you. Thank you, my good people. Join us again. We'll come back in 10 minutes for the matter we concern our two Edo brothers, Ebo Stone and Abatobaze. As I know, say the way they go, sometimes they like people shook leg for his side. I appreciate you now. Will they come back in the next at least maximum 10 minutes. God bless you all.